To go, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. 19. 54. I got you.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right here.
Watson on first down. And Thomas has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
To throw is Watson. Johnson's got it complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here we go.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10.
Here we go. 49. 21. 12. Hey, wahoo! Mine's 49. You don't want to.
There's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Touchdown, 49ers! Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder? Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions. Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion. Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Check 99. Check 99. Check.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Black 80.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that zip. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. And what's that?
On 1st down, McKinnon again. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Lock! Hey! High 7! 49, guys. Mike, 49. You're not...
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Shit! Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. Looking to throw. Garoppolo escaping the pressure. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Come on, the ball.
3rd and 2. Watson. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Watson stepping up. And it's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, touchdown number 15 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Two. Get that quarterback. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. All day, every day. White. Hey,
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. They've got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
X3, 218, chop it. 21. Hey, Echo.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
49ers, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Bravo. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood. Mike, 49.
Hey, gun. 13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Finding room to the 20. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, orbit.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going for right side here, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now here in Santa Clara. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. He gets it to Thomas. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, alert!
36.
Go! Ball.
41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
41's the Mike. Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
2nd down, McKinnon. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. I got this. 11.
11. 37's the Mike.
11.
He's coming.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offense.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check, 11.
On 1st down, McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Mike, 49.
12, fellas. Here we go.
D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Hey, gun.
49. Mike, 49.
1, Omaha.
49.
Hey, Charlie.
49 to Mike.
Stay hot.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Hey, they scared.
I got you.
41 to Mike. Check 41.
Bud. Hey, go. Stay hot.
41 Mike.
Stay hot.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I don't think you had it.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Rip right, rip right. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift, watch the shift. Check 31, check 31. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm scared.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you